Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where I fired this up and, feeling like Gandalf in the Mines of Moria. I have no memory of this place. Like, seriously, I don't know what we were working on. We're close to bombards? Oh yeah, that's right, we were chilling until we had bombards. Okay, that makes more sense. Economic buildings in about 9 years, that's not really worth waiting for, but bombards, on the other hand? Absolutely. Slave raids? Rude. We should probably check on our control levels. Munio. Okay, we're going to work on control levels in Munio. Fantastic. And we're doing pretty well everywhere else, it looks like. Oh, that's right. We had to hand this out. Very rude. Yeah, everything else is looking good. We should probably upgrade our royal armories, though. Excellent. So the question is, who do we want to steamroll next, right? Well, we have several options. Could go for these guys. It's an interesting little option. I would love to do a full-on subjugation of them. We could just grab this duchy away from them, though. You know what? Let's do it. It's a cute little war, and it shouldn't be too bad. I think we'll just go ahead and do that. We'll raise up a few troops here. I mean, we're not going to need all that many. This is already more troops than we need. I'm going to keep gathering, though. Okay. Something like that. We're going to have these guys split off, and they're going to come up over this way and begin slow sieging. We are currently lacking a steward, and we should definitely do something about that. This guy is just a miserable steward. We're going to have it be this guy instead. Excellent. So yeah, we'll start slow sieging over here. Any levy troops that are gathering here, we really don't need. So we are then going to remove our men-at-arms. Put them back in so that they're in the bottom of the list. And these levies, they can get out of here. We don't need them. We don't need them at all. Get out of here, yonder levies. Fantastic. These guys, they're just going to walk away. These guys, they're going to walk up and begin their siege. And we should have this done before our bombards are finished, so I think it'll be fine. Completely and utterly fine. We'll put these guys down so that we're not losing money. Not that we really care all that much about money, in all honesty. I'm going to not station besiegers because I don't like how the AI distributes the troops. We're going to leave just trebuchets, and we are going to leave most of our levies. And these guys, they're going to come up here and see if they can catch this force. Our counselor is dead. He was our spy master. Skill 19? Okay, he'll do. And we will definitely defeat their force here. I don't think we're going to stack wipe them, though. We'll see. Yeah, this is not looking like a stack wipe to me. Yeah, okay. Interesting that he's retreating this way, though. Where's he planning on going? Embarking? Coming up this way? If so, why didn't he just walk this way? He's embarking. Okay, if he's embarking, then we will make our way up over here. We will embark as well. It's only 70 gold. We don't really care about that. These guys, they're going to head up there as well. Wonderful. 119 gold. We still don't care. Wow, our counselors are just dropping like flies here. Okay. This guy's kind of bad at the martial job. I'm actually going to put her in there. Excellent. So, we are heading on up here. I suspect this is where they're retreating to. We'll find out. Yeah, that's indeed exactly where they're retreating to. Fantastic. This one might be a stack wipe. Yes, indeed it is. Okay, and there's that war over. So we'll enforce our demands there. Fantastic. That gives us a little bit more territory here, and we will upgrade these camel breeders. And then we will hand it out to this guy. Okay. I want to... above vassal limit. Yeah. Not a huge fan of that. I want to check our succession, make sure that we're good. Looks like we are. Our son is doing very well on his stewardship. Very happy to see that. He's in a martial education focus. No, stop that. Stop that. Who's your guardian? She's Midas touched. Okay, I don't know why she had him in a martial focus. Maybe it's just random. But, it's kind of strange, I gotta say. Now, I do want to attack these guys. This will be a bit more extensive of a war. I do see that they are currently fighting the Byzantines. That's good for them. But I want to grab this territory away from them, for sure. We do have too few spouses. We're still positive on our piety, so I'm not actually too concerned about that. Let's come down here and see if there are any upgrades to put in. There are not. We could construct holdings in our territories. It's not like we're completely full up on those or anything. So, yeah, that's definitely something that we can do. But, I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to bank it up right now. Okay, that was our control task finished. She should be back on levy size, right? Yeah. We may want to train commanders, actually. Maybe. How much does our levy size actually matter, is the question. Let's switch her over, and we'll keep an eye on it. It's like 180k troops right now. Sure. 195 at max? Okay. That's definitely a lot. There's no doubt about that. We can ransom this person. I mean, we don't really need the cash, but that's okay. We can definitely do that. The reason I'm waiting to attack these guys is because I do want to get those bombards in. Those are currently only 16 months away, and I think it's worth waiting on. That should make that war go much, much faster when we can replace our trebuchets. Camel markets have been built in Munio. Let's go ahead and upgrade those. Excellent. I don't believe there's anything else that we can upgrade over here. 52% of learning a lot of stress. Okay, I don't care about the cash. I'd rather not get the stress. So we'll do that to tip the odds in our favor, so to speak. Wonderful. Yeah, we have too few spouses. We can grant vassals to rightful liege, and we can create titles and declare wars. These are all things that I don't want to do at this exact moment. So right now, we're pretty much just waiting for bombards to come in. I don't want that to come in the middle of the war, because that can get super awkward to try to upgrade those in the middle. Okay, we did indeed fail. That's okay. We'll deal with that. Yeah, 58 stress. That's fine. Not bad. That's completely free. I would like to attack Lotharingia. Of course, we've already done a kingdom-level war. Hang on a moment. They're a kingdom to your realm. Does the Holy War only apply to the one kingdom? Yes. So we would actually have to do a kingdom invasion CB, and that's okay. That's something we can do. But that'll be a next life sort of thing. And I kind of don't care about any of these in this tree. It's fine. Whatever. We're making 230 gold per month right now, which is slightly absurd. And we're about a year away from bombards. So that's great. Absolutely fantastic. I'm actually going to speed us up to speed 5 to get through this year a little bit more quickly. Because there's just nothing that I want to do until we have bombards. We've been having a pretty hefty men-at-arms issue. And we definitely need to address that. So we'll get bombards in a moment, and we'll see what gets randomly exposed next. That's fine. We are about 3 months away. Sure, I'll give him cash. I don't care. Okay, we'll bump it back down to speed 3 at this point. And our marshal, skill 11, pass on that, I think. We'll go for skill 22. So bombards should be discovered in about the next month tick. Well, that's awkward. We need to make sure. But he's apparently our son and brother-in-law? I don't know how that happened. Like... I'm very confused by this. Very, very confused. We only have the 2 spouses right now. What happened there? I don't think that was something that we did. Regardless, we'll take some prestige, sure. It's not like it matters. And I guess we'll just move on from that one and be like, you know, I don't want to know. I do not want to know. We have, however, discovered bombards. And so we are going to get rid of our 3 units of trebuchet. Excellent. And we are going to get ourselves 3 units of bombards instead. Fantastic. And we'll check in a moment what got automatically exposed next. So we will then, of course, increase these up to our current maximum of size 12. There we go. And we'll let those regenerate for a couple of months before we declare our war. So what was exposed next? Plate armor. That's actually perfect. I wouldn't want anything else other than perhaps standing armies. Which we will definitely do ourselves after cranes. So yeah, I'm very, very happy about that. So we do want to attack these guys. Specifically, we want to take this duchy away from them. And I think we can get away with doing it now. Except that we have an empty council position. So we should probably put in this guy. He's actually pretty good. Fantastic. And we are going to have to head out overseas here to actually invade this. But that's fine. We will do a duchy conquer. Is that any of these? This one. Okay. Fantastic. So we'll declare that, and we will, of course, put our rally point in over here. And we will raise up our troops there. How many do we actually need here? He's only got 25,000 troops right now. Fascinating. So we'll raise up a few. We're not going to need all of them, I can tell you that. We'll basically just raise until our men-at-arms arrive. And yeah, we've got a decent chunk of bombards, so that's good. We're already at more troops than we technically need. There we go. Now, we're not going to send all of those troops over here. I can tell you that right now. We're going to send our bombards, as well as maybe along the lines of 20,000 levy troops. Maybe like 30,000, actually. Yeah. They will come up over here. Yeah, they're going to take some attrition. That's understood. We are going to just chill down here, maybe, or come out over this way. Is he raising troops up in his capital and then moving them down? Probably. That's been his pattern lately. So let's see if that is indeed something that he does. We're just really chipping through the counselors here, aren't we? Okay. Well, there's another one. And we will begin our invasion. Just keeping an eye out for enemy troops. We should be completely fine here. Yeah, he's got 27,000. This definitely should not be an issue. So this siege will finish up almost immediately. Wonderful. And we will come up over here. So that'll get ticking war score in our favor. We don't see any enemy troops just yet. They'll show up eventually. The question is when and where. But we're already completely safe. I mean, if they come down here, we'll just attack them with this force and continue sieging with this one. Otherwise, we'll stay relatively close and see what they decide to do. Are they still fighting the Byzantines? They are. Okay, so their troops are almost certainly up here and not going to show up. I'm completely okay with this. We're at 10% war score already, and that's just going to continue to come up. We have a breach, and 15 days left on this siege. Fantastic. Up we go. And these guys, I mean, they're not the fastest of siegers. There's no doubt about that. We could give them like 1 unit of bombards to siege faster. And in fact, that might end up being quite worthwhile. Having more bombards here does actually give us a lot of siege progress, though. And I think it's a 1-to-1 ratio. I think having all of your siege weapons stacked like this, unless you have travel time issues, is exactly as efficient as spreading them out. I don't know that for a fact. I'd have to really dig into those mechanics and see if I could figure that out. But that's my current assumption. He wants a white piece. I decline. Nope. Nope. These guys finished theirs. We're going to come over here. Excellent. And we have finished occupation over here. So we are now up to 40%. That's wonderful. Our war score doing very well, of course. And then I think, unless we're truced, we'll probably fight Francia after this. Like, I definitely want to finish kicking him out of England. That would be very, very nice. And I don't think we're going to run into troops. Okay, so let's run a quick experiment here, okay? Let's let these guys get into their position. I want to know if it's actually more efficient or not. Yeah, I know that we're going to be taking attrition. That's fine. I'm not actually concerned about that. So let's let these guys get into position up here. I'm actually going to bump up the speed until they arrive. Okay, our heir has come of age. That's good. And we should probably get him married off to somebody. And how about... These are some truly awful traits. How about... Hello. You'll work. How old are you? 20. Good. Do it. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to check this. So, this is going so quickly. This is going so quickly. We're going to move a unit of bombards over to here. But before we do, I want to check 24 per day. We move the units of bombards out, and that drops to 16.8 per day, which means that this unit of bombards is worth, let's see here, 3 plus 0.2 plus 4, so 7.2. Okay, so then if my understanding is correct, we're expecting this to go from 1.7 per day. Actually, it's 1.6. From 1.6 per day when these guys arrive up to, what was that, 7.2? So like 8.8 is what we're expecting. Let's see if that happens. What do we got? $9.1. Yeah, that's 6.4 worth. Huh. Interesting. Regardless, we'll run it like this for now. It'll be okay. And we'll just siege these down. Yeah, we're taking huge amounts of attrition here, but I don't care. That is completely irrelevant to me. There is this independence faction, and this guy is definitely someone we should have on our side. We'll just negotiate an alliance with him. All's good. Wonderful. And that will disband that faction, as expected. So now we're at plus 78% here. 79. And this war will finish up quite soon. And this is what I am considering having full control over Africa. This is not considered Africa in the African region, but by the game, but I'm considering it part of Africa. I've always thought of it as part of Africa. I have no, empirical evidence for it being part of Africa, but it just makes more sense to me. What region is this actually part of? Let's see here. There's no region map mode? Awkward. Yeah, there's no region map mode. Okay, so this then... Let's see here. Is there anything in here? Is it just because it's de jure part of the Kingdom of Yemen that they don't include it? Maybe. That could be it, I suppose. Well, we're at 82%. Once we finish up these 2 sieges, I think that'll get us very, very close, if not outright there. Certainly once we finish up this siege as well. Yeah, 95. Once this one finishes, or this one if that's first, it could be, then, yeah, 16 days, 12 days, it's over. The war is completely over. They never even fought us. Sure. So we'll put down our troops, of course, and this does mean that we are above our vassal limit, and we can grant this guy off. Fantastic. Hello, pause menu. Goodbye, pause menu. Yeah, that is pretty good. We'll let those troops regenerate for a moment here. I am noticing that we can have 10 holdings again. So we will go ahead and yank this back. Fantastic. And Yao, we can go ahead and upgrade. Any other upgrades that we can do here? Yes, actually. Munio is now maxed for its current level. And that should mean pretty much everything is maxed. Except for this structure in Yao. Okay, that one's definitely fallen behind. There's no doubt about that. How long on cranes? About 3 years. Just long enough, I think, to squeeze in a war against France. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to declare on France, of course. And we are going to seize the Emirate of East Anglia de jure. I don't think we're going to seize... Well, we could do... Yeah, we could seize the earldom instead. That's a lot cheaper. We'll go ahead and do that, and then we, of course, will put our rally point over by his capital, and we'll raise troops here. By no means will we raise all of our troops here. That would be truly overkill of epic proportions. I mean, this is already overkill of epic proportions. But we will just go ahead and let these guys raise up until we have our men-at-arms. I'm going to let him wander around and do what he wants. I don't actually care. Come on, men-at-arms. Any moment now. There they are. We're going to stop gathering, and we are, of course, going to split off bombards, and also somewhere around 20k levies. We're going to select these guys, and we're going to tell them, go contest the war goal. However, we're also going to come up here with the rest of these troops. And I'm actually going to leave 1 unit of bombards behind. So let's tell them to stop for the moment, and we'll leave 1 unit of bombards behind. They're going to go for the enemy capital, although they're going to hold off on actually going there for the moment. I just wanted them to head in that direction. Okay. Yeah, I don't actually want them to go there. They can chill. These guys are going to come on over here. They're locked in. This is all looking good. And we're going to head over this direction. Siege down the guy's capital. Wonderful. This is way more troops than we need, of course, and we're going to split some of them off. We did stack wipe the guy, so that's nice. And we are going to take out of here, I don't know, maybe something along the lines of 50,000 troops. Should be more than enough still. Yeah. We'll remove those for now. And that should be completely fine. We're already at 33% war score here. That's wonderful. And these guys, they're headed home. Now we're only losing a little bit of gold. Of course, I don't exactly care about the gold quantities. So we will continue sieging this fort. I'm going to assault it, though. I don't care about the losses. Oh, we actually took him hostage there. Convenient. We'll enforce our demands, then. Wonderful. Francia has been kicked out. Next life, we will, of course, be taking over Alba and all of their holdings over here. as well as this little bit over here. That'll be great. That is, of course, for next life, though. And right now it's time to put a cut in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode we will continue our inexorable expansion. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.